Well, now let's talk about Ultraman Decker episode 15. The episode starts with Asumi checking on the mysterious man, asking him if he was the voice that called to him when he first encountered Decker, but when the man started talking, he passes out. In the North, we see a group of soldiers taking Hanjiro. Taiji tells Ichika and Ryumon that right now they need to monitor the Spherosaurus on the ground. Asumi's comms are off so he can't contact anyone, but the mysterious man wakes up, and after Asumi says a phrase that his grandfather used to say, surprisingly the mysterious man does recognize that phrase, and when Asumi tells him that he sells rice cake, he introduced himself to the mysterious man. Mysterious man knows about the space rice cake because he used to eat them as a kid on Mars. And then the mysterious man tells Asumi that he's from the future. We return back to the North. We discover that the Spherosaurus roots are spreading even deeper into the ground, making the barrier stronger. Mysterious man tells Asumi that in a few centuries from now, the people of Earth will expand into space and encounter the spheres. Then, working with aliens from various worlds, they fight together. Alongside them is Yuzaren and another Ultraman. The spheres observe planets with advanced civilization and creatures with great power, and assimilated them once the Spherosaurus observe a certain amount of energy from the planet. The barrier starts to shrink and then a larger body arrives. He explains to Asumi that the man that he knows as Asakage, his real name is actually Agamas. He invented a dimensional traveling system that he used to come to this age with the spheres in order to destroy Earth. His system got damaged, so he couldn't restore it, but he discovered on his radar a light just like his. But with the traveling system being incomplete, he couldn't come to this age, but the D-Flasher could. Every time that Asumi transforms into Decker, the mysterious man could tell what power Asumi needed, but he doesn't know even how he knows that. When Asumi asks the mysterious man why Asakage would come to this age with the spheres, Asakage or Agamas, however you want to call him, answers Asumi's question. He tells him that he doesn't want to protect Earth, but his planet Bazado, a planet that got wiped out because of the people of Earth. The mysterious man tells Agamas that his planet isn't wiped out, it's still covered by the barriers, but the people there are still fighting. Agamas tells him that they can't win because the spheres are law in this universe. You can't win against them. Asumi asks Agamas if he's trying to change the future. Agamas tells him that he's just doing it for revenge. He would erase Earth from this universe alongside of his mistakes. He tries to shoot Asumi, but the mysterious man takes the blast for him. Agamas summons the Terra Phaser. Both Taiji and Soa join the TPU soldiers with Ichika and Raimon to fight the spheres. Asumi carries the mysterious man while they're running from the Terra Phaser, but one of the explosions knocked them forward. The mysterious man tries to transform, but Asumi tells him that right now he can't transform because of his condition. He tells Asumi that he would fight even if it would cost him his life. After Asumi saves him again, he asks why he and Agamas throw their life away so easily. What's the point? It won't solve anything. Asumi tells the mysterious man that right now what he needs is to survive, no matter what. Fight alongside with his friends. Asumi finds his reason to fight, and that is he wants to protect this world. He tells the mysterious man to leave this age for him. The mysterious man calls him a kid, and he's just all big talk. Asumi yells at him that he's not a kid, so the mysterious man gives Asumi the D-Flasher, and Asumi transforms into Ultraman Decker. Decker starts fighting the Terra Phaser, but the Terra Phaser shoots Decker back, so Decker tries to use the speed of Miracle type, but it's unsuccessful and he gets overpowered, so he turns into Power type, but that doesn't work either. The Terra Phaser starts shooting the TR Mega Buster at Decker, but he starts blocking it. A golden aura starts surrounding Asumi. We see the mysterious man somehow teleported to inside of Decker. He helps Asumi and he tells him what his family used to say. Do all you can now and don't hold back. If you want to make friends, open up and talk to others. Rather focusing on why you lost, work to better yourself. All lines that Asumi knows. The beam fades away. A mysterious object is floating in front of Decker. The mysterious man tells Asumi to grab onto it, so Asumi does. And Decker's dynamic type card appears, and he transforms into Ultraman Decker, dynamic type. The mysterious man says that this is Asumi's unique form to protect Earth of this age. Decker starts finding the Terra Phaser. He summons the Decker Shield Caliber. He blocks the TR Mega Buster and throws the shield at the Terra Phaser. And then he transformed the shield into his Caliber mode to fight and destroy the Sphere Spheres. He flies to the Sphere Source to destroy it, and then he returns to the Terra Phaser that tries to shoot him with the TR Mega Buster, but Decker blocks his attacks and shoots it with its beam. The mysterious man tells Asumi to be careful because Agamas isn't done yet. Before he leaves, he tells Asumi his name, Decker Asumi. That makes him Asumi Kanata's ancestor. And before he leaves, his final request is to save Agamas. The episode ends with Agamas remembering Lydia and screaming at the sky. Well, what an episode. We got some answers to our questions like Asakage is not who he really presents himself to be, not Rune, but a completely new character, and he is the reason for the spheres coming into this earth. Now let's go and talk about the spheres. It's pretty much confirmed that they are the same army that Dyna fought in his show, but it seems they learned a new trick with creating the barriers. Now let's talk how much we did get slightly downbrottered by last week's preview, and we still don't know really of the true origin of Decker, but now we know that Dyna and Decker probably interacted with the future, but it doesn't mean that a Dyna and a Decker would not interact right now in this present. Decker's Asumi's character was really great. I love the idea of making future Decker an ancestor to our current Decker and kind of making it that somehow future Decker was the first one, or at least canonically, at least in this show, the first one, and he gave his ancestor, without even knowing that's his ancestor, the D-Flasher. And I kind of like the character of him almost kind of losing his sanity with how long he's been fighting for, and it was kind of funny how much the actor was clearly hamming it up, and I absolutely loved it. Now let's talk about dynamic type. I think that the suit itself looks really cool. The combination of all of the colors of Decker's types work stupidly well. I love the small little addition of the golden highlights and the crest that he has on his forehead. I've heard some non-Ultraman fans kind of complain about this form not really looking like Decker. It's kind of dumb because it clearly is Decker, and most of the time Ultimate forms, they semi-disregard the original idea and try to make something new with the same base design, because saying that the thing that kind of made Decker unique is his asymmetry, and now making Decker symmetrical makes him look a completely different Ultraman doesn't make any sense, because you're not looking at his face or even at the color scheme that he has, because he clearly looks like Decker. I have one small little kind of problem with this form, and that is kind of getting away from the galaxy pattern. I think it could have worked maybe if they would put small little galaxy design in the red and the blue patterns, maybe, I don't know, maybe put the galaxy pattern on the gold, could have worked also. I think there is a small little galaxy pattern where his color timer is, but I'm not fully sure about that yet. But it's still a fantastic looking final form for now. Depends if they're going to do another trigger truth moment, not sure about that. But I actually, one of the things that I love the most about it, specifically story-wise, that is Kanata's completely original final form is an actually really cool little story detail that I don't know if they would actually continue on about it. But yeah, next week looks like a return to the weekly Monster of the Week story, but it's fine. So what you thought about this episode? Are you excited for learning more about Decker? Maybe we're actually going to see Dinah in the show. That would be great, because like the actor, at least from what I saw on his Instagram, took a big old transformation and like he's looking a lot more fit. Maybe he's doing it not just to, be healthy. I don't know. Tell me what you think about it. So I hope you enjoyed this review. I want to have a conversation with all of you below. Like the video, subscribe to my channel. Have a great rest of your day.